Michelle, thanks a lot happening today. It is full steam ahead as Navy Week launches in Birmingham for the first time. The Magic City, one of 14 cities hosting Navy Week this year, celebrating with a number of events, including a show of Naval Aviation Force in the area. And joining us this morning with details about Navy Week is Rear Admiral Mark Fung. Admiral, welcome to Birmingham.
Thank you very much.
Glad to be here. Well, unless you live in Mobile, here in Birmingham, we don't get to see the Navy much, but we do know that freedom isn't free, and we have to do what we can to protect our country. How important is it for you to be flying the flag here for Navy Week?
Art, it's extremely important because, as you said, there's no port in Birmingham, but the Navy touches the lives of each and every citizen in Birmingham, whether or not it's how did they get the fuel, how did they, that they drive their cars, the clothes they wear, the coffee they drink in the morning. It all comes by sea, and we like to come out to places that don't especially have a Navy presence to explain the Navy story and our contribution to our country and our contribution to our nation's economy.
Yeah, I know how important it is. I covered the Navy for 5 years in the Norfolk area as a military affairs correspondent there. I've been on med deployments, covered the first Persian Gulf War, and went down to Dare County for amphibious assaults in that area. But you're bringing Navy aviation here. You can't bring the ships.
That's
but
true.
You are bringing aviation and more. Tell us about what's in store.
What we have is this morning the Navy parachute team, Leapfrogs, is jumping out of an airplane with your mayor.
With the mayor.
With your mayor.
Yeah.
So he's definitely taking a big leap of faith with us. Culminated at the end of the week with the Blue Angels flying out of Tuscaloosa for the air show. And there'll be sporadic events mixed in between. And not only besides coming to Birmingham and Tuscaloosa, we also do a program where we take civic leaders, community leaders, business leaders to sea for a night, just to give them an experience of what it's like being on the ship and really show them what the Navy does for them.
Give them some sea legs out there.
Yes, we do.
Well, we face many conflicts in the world right now. Talk about how the Navy positioned to make sure that we handle our security well.
Yeah. I think it pretty much goes, a lot of people are familiar with Navy aircraft carriers. I mean, whenever there's a crisis in the world, one of the first questions the president asks is, where's the nearest carrier? What the carrier gives us is a very large piece of sovereign American territory at sea near a trouble area, which can freely steam without any influence from a foreign government saying you can or cannot be there. And that's what the Navy does for us. It gives us a presence. It shows American allies, the strength of American resolve. It shows those who wish to do us harm that America is there, ready to defend ourselves and our allies.
That's right. What's the takeaway that you want for people here in Birmingham when Navy Week is over? I
want them to get a better idea of the Navy. The Navy is not just ships. Myself, my background, our specialty is expeditionary construction and the construction of advanced bases and facilities. But you can be a doctor in the Navy, you can be a lawyer, you can be a pilot, you can be an engineer. There's so many things journalist, yes you can. There are so many things that you can do in the Navy, and there's so many things that the Navy does for the nation. It's just raising people's awareness.
In addition to aviation, I also see a lot of sailors here too as well.
Yes, you will. We have members from the USS Alabama are here, and we have members from our explosive ordnance disposal group, and a variety of other commands that are within the Navy are here in the area.
Also the USS Constitution here as well.
Yes,
sailors from the USS Constitution.
Oldest commissioned ship in the Navy, still in commission.
Yeah, well, we hope you get a good view of Birmingham while you're here. And I know this is part of recruitment as well, so it's good for people to see the Navy here in Birmingham.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it.
All right, stay